All right, everyone touch your stance. And balcony 8. Student tenants and begin. Honor, courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, courage, and community. Balcony 8 and June B. All right, so from here, go ahead and start off with warm-up today. What I want to first start off today with a warm-up is just a light jog, a run. Okay, I want you to get your body moving. Okay, if you can kind of go from like side to side, something like this, you know, do that. All right, if you got some room to kind of move around, more than welcome. If not, just kind of running in place, jogging in place, getting our body going. All right, I'm gonna start the timer for 45 seconds. All right, here we go. 45 seconds, everyone running and jogging in place, and begin. Begin. Just getting our body loose, getting it going. Excellent. Yes, just getting loose. Kind of throw your arms a little bit. You know, just getting loose a little bit, getting ready to move. Getting our body ready to go. Going good, 15 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and time. Next one, we're gonna jump from side to side. You're gonna do it with both feet, or you can do one side, all right? But I want you jumping from side to side, whichever one feels comfortable for you. Yeah, jumping from side to side. All right, make sure we're not stepping like this. Make sure we're not walking. All right, jumping. Good. Working out those calf muscles. We're gonna be doing some jumping today, so I want us moving. 20 seconds. Very good. Keep it up, team. Keep it up.
Let's go, Chase. Let's move it, buddy.
All right, next round. What you're gonna do? Take your hand out in front. You're gonna do Frankenstein. Both sides. Remember, we keep the hand up and we take our foot high as we can. Very good. 15 seconds. Two, one, and time. All right, next round, we're gonna do some jumping jacks. Full swings all the way through. And begin. Great job. 10 seconds. All right, next round, we're gonna take our hands on our hips. We're gonna do lunges. And begin. Let's see how we're doing on those lunges. Very good. Come on, Chase. Let me see those lunges. How good can we do it? There we go, buddy. Good job. 10 seconds. All right. Next round, I want you to turn your jump rope in. I want you to jump rope. Just like so. Very good. Once you turn your jump rope in, swing those arms a little bit, jumping off the ground. Very good, very good. Doing good. Almost there, almost there. Ten seconds. All right, last round. Once you're running in place again. All right, run in place. I want you to go a little faster than you did last time. All right, I want you to pick that pace up, get that body moving even more, and begin. Run, 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 run. I want you to imagine the floor is lava, and you're picking those feet up as quickly as you can. All right, moving. Just like so. Great job. Keep it up. 20 seconds. Ten seconds. Doing great. Keep it going. Keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. All right. From here, let's go ahead and stretch. Forward arm swings. Forward arm swings. Very good, very good. And backwards. Very good, very good. All right, take arms out and arm swing. Excellent, excellent. And now let's take our arms up and down. Very good, very good. All right, let's go ahead. I want you to take one side of your leg, or one leg, one foot, sorry. I want you to come across and then swing it out. Okay, not really working about height really. I mean, you want a little bit of height, but really just loosening up those hips. Very good, very good. All right, let's go to the other side. Excellent, excellent. All right, now take our hands on our hips. Swing them side to side. And forwards and backwards. Now I don't like, when I go forwards and backwards, I also like to roll on my heel, my feet, the ball of my foot and my heel. Okay, it helps with my balance as well. And I don't know, for me, it just feels like I get a little bit more stretch on my foot, on both feet. So it's not a requirement to do so. And circles. Very good. Let's go the other way. Excellent, excellent. All right, now take our hands, put them behind our back. Let's go ear to shoulder. Now, for me, preferably, I have my hands on my back so that I get most of the restriction to where I am stretching my neck. I know a lot of people go to their hips. That is perfectly okay. All right, whatever you feel most comfortable with, that is perfectly all right. And up and down. Excellent. And let's go left to right. Excellent. And circle. Other way. All right, now from here, I want you to go ahead and take both your hands up, and I want you to bring those elbows in so that way you don't really move in your arms, but I want you to do wrist rotations. We're gonna really work on those wrist and ankle rotations as well, because we utilize them a lot throughout the day, and never really kind of think about just stretch them, give them, just go roll out other way. It's really important that you stretch even the smallest detail, right? So the reason why I have the elbows in is because some of there's some people that if we don't do that, then next thing you know, the whole arm gets moving, and we don't want that. All right, so let's go ahead and take our foot out now, and let's do ankle rotation, ankle circles. Really good for the joints and all that good stuff. Other way. Very good. Other side, other foot and circles. This is one of my favorite times of the year because allergies are around, especially now this year. Allergies, so amazing. And other way. Very good job. Really drawing that circle too. Almost done. The last one, promise. All right, very good job. All right, and 10%. And balcony gate. Okay, so from here, everyone can be real quick. So what we're going to work on today. So I know this is the Defenders and Guardians intermediate and advanced level. So what we're going to do is we're going to work on a jump kick. We're going to work on a spin kick. And then if we have time, we'll combine them. Okay. So what we're going to first start off with is the jump. Okay. We're going to work on a jump side kick. All right. So what you're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get in my sparring stance. My hands are up. Okay. I'm going to jump. Now here's the thing with jumping. Okay. Jumping can be a scary thing. Okay. Especially if you're still doing it for the first little bit of time and everything of that nature. But all we're going to do is we're going to take a front leg, do a front leg number one side kick. Okay. But we're going to jump with it. All right. So when you go, my way of doing it with being able to get higher, first tip is I go lower. Okay. The lower I go, the higher I can jump. Now, additionally, when I do that, this leg's going to be doing the side kick. So this leg, my back leg, is going to tuck in. My back foot's going to tuck in. That'll give the illusion, the impression that I'm going higher. Okay, and that's what you want. You want to impress, right? So when you're here, hands are up. Okay, keep those hands up, keep them out of the way. When I go down and I come up, all right, my one leg comes up. I shoot it out, side kick, and then my other leg or my other foot tucks in under. That way, it gives that impression that I went super high, right? So when we're here, come up, just like so. All right, we're gonna practice that on both sides. Okay, I know it's gonna be quite scary sometimes for some of us to jump, but it's okay. Do the best you can. The more you practice, the more you'll get better at it. Okay, the quicker you'll get better at it as well. All right, so whatever leg you want to start off with in front, hands are up. Ready? Here we go. And 1. Good. And 2. Excellent. Let's see how we're doing. And 3. Very good. Very good. 4. Excellent. And 5. Great job. All right. And let's go to the other side. Now, don't forget the basics of the side kick, the chamber, the kick. You might not be able to re-chamber fully after the kick, and that's kind of okay, all right? You want to kind of land it in front, but you want to make sure you still chamber and you still have that foot shape where it's sideways as well. Okay, we worked on foot shape a lot last week. So what you want to make sure is when he comes through, you're bringing that foot all the way out and you're bringing it back in, okay? So let's go ahead and see how we do on this side. And we have a good side and a better side. So let's see how we're doing. Here we go. Hands are up. Sparring stance. And 1. Good. Very good. 2. You got it, Robin. You're doing good. There we go. 3. Nice, Chase. Get that foot a little up there, buddy. 4. Good. Where those hands got to go. Make sure they're up. Make sure they're up. Hands up. And 5. All right. From here. Okay, so we worked on the jumps. Now let's go to the spin. So we're going to do a spin side kick. Okay, now here's the thing with spin. In order to be able to spin fully successfully, you got to go one direction, right? So if I try to spin the wrong direction, I'm not going to go very far. If I spin the correct direction, I go farther, right? The goal is to be able to turn all the way to where I can see my target. Now, something that I learned back when I was about intermediate level, beginner level, somewhere around there, was, you don't have to do this, but it helps me as I step a little bit. Okay, not only does it kind of help me get my body into that direction, right? But it also gets my foot out of the way because eventually I'm going to be probably kicking along this line. So to help me with my spin, I step so I can turn much further and then go through for that kick, okay? So in the beginning, if this is your first couple times doing a spin side kick, that is all right. I want you going step by step. Once you spin, once you can see back towards the front, bringing that knee up and then side kicking through. As you get better at it, if you're an advanced rank or a black belt, what I want you to do is I want you to spin all the way. I want you to do one smooth motion. So we're here, boom, just like so. Okay, one consistent motion. All right, doing a spin side kick. All right, here we go. Ready? And 1. Very good. We're kicking with the back leg this time, by the way. We're kicking with the back leg. 2. Very good, very good. I want you to land it in front and then bring it back. 3. 4. Very good. And 5. All right, let's go to the other side. I'm going to see how we're doing over here. Go to the other leg. Take a second or two, get an idea of the way you're spinning. All right, get an idea of the way you're spinning. Because when you do switch legs, sometimes you get confused in the brain. You're like, wait, hold on. I'm not going that direction. So, all right. Everybody looks good. Everyone looks ready. Hands are up. There we go. And 1. Very good. Very good. With side kicks, the more you bring that knee to that chest or the alternate elbow, the more that kick will go out. 2. Very good. Very good. 3. Awesome. Remember, make sure you're looking before you're kicking. Don't kick blindly. 4. Good. And 5. Excellent. All right. So, intermediate ranks, green through purple. You are welcome to try this next kick out if you'd like. If you want to stick with either the jump or the spin, you can. But for my advanced ranks and my black belts, okay, especially my reds and above, we're going to now combine and we're going to do a jump spin side kick. Okay, so the way that the jump spin side kick works, you're going to do a spin side kick just like you did, or you're going to do the jump spin like you did the spin, where you're going to turn and you're going to use the back leg. Now we're going to jump though. If it's your first few times doing it, it is okay to spin first, then jump. But if you've done it in a while, if you're a black belt, something like that, I want you to do it all one motion. All right? And so what helps me is I kind of spring up to where then I can go down. So I'm here, I come up, boom, just like so. Okay? You don't have to do the twisting motion. It just, for me, it kind of helps. All right? So that way I'm like, all right, and go. Right? So, like I said, if you're green through purple, you're welcome to do either jump or spin. You gotta do something though. If you are senior purple and above, I want you doing the jump spin. If you are senior purple through senior brown, go step by step. If you're red and above, I want you doing the one full motion. Okay. So here we go. Ready? Hands up. And 1. Still lands in front, then you still put it behind you. 2. Good. 3. Good. See how everybody's doing over here. And 4. Very nice. Good, Robin. And 5. Let's see it, August. Very nice, August. Good, good, good. Good, Camilla. All right, let's go ahead and go to the other side. Other side. Here we go. Ready? Hands up. And 1. Very good, very good. Good, Merrick. Or not Merrick, Miss Bartlett. Sorry. Good, Marlo. 2. I was thinking Marlo and Chase, and then I saw American. 3. Very good. 4. Good, Haley. Very nice side kick shape form. I loved it. Boat came straight out to the camera. I saw it in the right direction, everything. And what number am I on? 5, I think. 5. Okay, 5. Sweet. Perfect. All right. Very good job. Very good job. All right, from here, let's go ahead and what I want you to do is for homework for tonight, okay? Yes, you now have homework. What I want you to do is I want you to take what we just did, and I want you to come up with a different kick that you could do with it, okay? And it doesn't have to be the same kick for all of them. So, like how we did the jump side, spin side, and then jump to the side. It doesn't have to be like that. But I want you to think of creative ways that you could add different kicks in. So like maybe doing a jump round kick or a spin hook kick or coming up with maybe another jump spin kick of some sort, right? So I want you coming up with with different kicks, just opening up that mind for other moves, okay? So that's your homework for tonight. But what I want to do now is we're gonna jump into our self-defense. Okay, we're gonna jump into self-defense today. This is a two-handed choke from the back. Okay, someone's choking you from the back. First things first, what you're gonna do, all right, is you're gonna take whichever hand you do. All right, I'm gonna use this hand. You're gonna raise your hand all the way up. And what you're going to do is you're going to rotate, but when you rotate, use your shoulder as a director, okay? Use it for direction, all right? Because what you're gonna wanna do is when you come around, all right, and you're using all of your power and body weight and everything else to help you, you're going to wrap your arms around them, okay? And what I mean by that is when I'm here and my hand comes all the way up, I'm gonna take my arm, I'm gonna go under, and I'm gonna come up, all right? And then I'm gonna lift up as well. And when you do this, you don't wanna try to have it around like the wrist or anything. You wanna be up in their shoulder area. You want them literally off the ground, okay? So I don't have a person with me today to demonstrate with, at least safely. So I need you to use your imagination, but pretend that somebody is choking you, all right? And when they come around and they reach under and they come under both of your arms and then wrap them up, you're gonna be kind of like this and like, I don't know what's going on. All right, that's what you kind of want. All right, when you do that though, you come under and you wrap up, all right, and you tense up. Do a couple strikes, okay? Throw a knee, throw palms, throw punches, elbows, whatever close quarter you can kind of do, think of when you do that. All right, so let's do it though. Let's do it step by step. So all I ever want to do, I want you to just kind of relax. I want you to go to Jim B. Sands. All right, so we're relaxed. I want you to imagine, we're at a grocery store or something, walking down the street, whatever. And wherever your favorite place is, go, right? And somebody just comes up and chokes you. First things first, raise your hands, take your hands up like, hey, what's going on? Oh my God, I don't know what's going on here. All right, it's an alarming thing. Everyone's probably naturally gonna do this, okay? Because you don't know what's going on, you're gonna panic and be like, right? When you do that though, I want you to take whatever hand and I want you to come all the way up and wrap. Now, when you do this though, you don't wanna go this low, right? It's self-defense, you wanna react fast, okay? Because the longer you take, the more they're gonna think that you know what you're doing and they're gonna pull away. So when you're hearing like, oh my God, come around, wrap around. Come up and under their armpit. The other reason why you lift up and make them kind of go onto their tippy toes is if you don't, they can actually flip out, all right? But when they're up in the air, they're higher suspended than what their body is used to. So when they try to pull from out of your elbow here, they're not going to be able to really, all right? So let's do that again. So that was more explanation of it on why. So we're here, we're just walking around, right? Just cruising, no big deal. And hands come straight up. All right. Take your hand all the way up, come around, wrap under, and then tightly squeeze and lift up. And from there, I want you to do 2 strikes of some sort, whatever it may be. Okay. All right. Now, go ahead. And does anybody need to see that again? Anybody need to see that again? No, we're good. All right. What I want you to do, I'm going to do it here. Okay. So you can follow along with me in case you miss a step. What I want you to do is I want you to do it on your own. And then Mr. Haynes, you're still here, I'm assuming. And I would like you could watch them as well and give them any tips as we're doing it as well. Okay. But I'm going to continue doing it here so that way you can see me as well. All right. Go ahead.
All right. I'm watching.
Cruising down, walking down the street, whatever, getting that good jogging for the day, right? Walking down the beach, I could go to the beach right now. Well, not right now, but eventually.
You got it, Townsend? You got it, Miss Townsend? August. You have it? Let me see. Show me one more time. Your signal kind of dropped out for a second. Okay, so think about somebody has 2 hands on your shoulders or on your neck, but they're behind you. So you have to raise your arm like you know the answer to a question in school. Higher.
Reach all the way up.
Think about shoulder to your ear. Now you're going to turn towards that arm and step backwards. Perfect. Now wrap the bad guy's arms. Right idea. Think about the circles, arm circles we do. Yeah. Now you punch him twice or punch him twice and palm heel him in the face. Yeah, good. Or you could always grab your mom and let her do it.
What is that?
Yeah, come on, Miss Townsend. Let's see it.
Good.
We've all been quarantined so long, and that's why we're doing all the chokes, Miss Townsend.
All right. Does anybody have any questions on those? We're good there. All right. So let's go ahead and jump into our form. Okay. So like I said, we're going to jump into Wadong. All right. And real quick before I do that, just to kind of get an idea of who kind of understands the lingo and who hasn't yet. Who took a class last week with Wadong? Who already has an understanding of it to an extent, or at least, general idea? Okay, so about 50-50, that's all right. All right, so it's okay. We're still going to go step by step. I just wanted to kind of get an idea of who knew at least a little bit of it, okay? So not behind by any means. So for June B for Wadong, all right, so Wadong has 29 moves total, okay? Mr. Haynes, how long is the intermediate? How many moves is the intermediate? 21? Is that correct?
Somewhere in there. It depends on how you count it and whether you go by the paper.
Okay. So somewhere about there, and then advanced, you got 29.
Some of the things on the paper are not counted like we normally would count the form. It's kind of odd. Like the pull forward ready stance isn't actually a count, but we would count it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. Interesting. Anyway, so moving on before I go squirrel moment. So June B for Wadong, all right? First start off, feet together. But instead of coming here this time, what we're going to do is we're going to take our right hand, we're going to spear it, and we're going to go down, okay, right in front of our belt, all right? The other hand, we're going to do the same thing, we're going to spear it, and we're going to put palm on top of palm, and we're going to make an X, okay, or a plus sign. All right, an X or a plus sign. whichever kind of interpretation you got for it. But your feet together, you are here. All right. This is Jumbi for Wadong. Right. To chamber for the first move, what we're going to do is this hand's going to come up, aiming. This hand, our left hand, we're going to curl our fingers and thumb in and prepare like we're doing a form style palm strike. Some of you might have seen this before. Some might be a new move. Okay, but when you do a form style palm strike, it is your fingers and thumb are curled. You know, board breaking, you're here, full flat, everything's good. Form, it's meant to look pretty, so we curl those fingers and thumbs. All right, so we're here. Our feet, and it's on our belt pointed up. The same side foot's going to lift up. This is the chamber because we're going to land into a sitting stance and we're going to palm strike in front of us. Now notice, I'll move forward here for a second. Notice when you are palm striking, for this form particularly also as well, any really form, but I believe if I remember correctly, most if not all the strikes, punches, and that nature is all to the chest level. Okay, if I remember correctly, there's no head level really. But when you're here, okay, notice my shoulders haven't moved. Okay, I know some people do this. I want you to get into the habit of keeping your shoulders still and move your hands. All right, so instead of moving here, because when you realign and you keep centered, then you're gonna move here. Now I'm going to palm strike though, right where my dobok meets in the middle. Okay, so right where this V connects, that's where I'm aiming for. All right. So, and the reason why of that is just it makes it look better. Okay, it looks stronger, but we're here instead of here. Okay, you notice that. So instead of here, I'm here. I'm nice and strong and centered up and everything else. All right, so you want to move that hand. So we're here. We come up. We land in a sitting stance. Palm strike 1. That's the first move. What we're going to do after that, though, is we're going to take the other hand. These next two moves are considered one move. We're going to punch 1, and then we're going to punch 2. Those 2 punches are one move. Okay, so let's do that again. Go to Jumbi. We come up. Palm strike, sitting stance. Strike, punch, punch. Very good. Do it again. Go ahead and practice that actually. Those 2 moves a couple times on your own. Okay, so I want you starting at Jumbi, get a feel for it. Come up, land. Everything starts and lands at the same time, and then 2 punches. Very good, very good. All right, team. So from here, now what we're gonna do. So everyone go back to Jumbi. Let's add some more. We're gonna come up, palm strike 1, punch, punch 2. Now you're going to imagine, I want you to imagine you're holding change in your hand. If you open your hand, you're going to drop the change everywhere, right? And I want you to imagine you're having a lot of it. What you're going to do is you're going to take this hand out and you're going to put it on your belt facing up, okay? Because you don't want it to fall, and it's on your left side. The other hand's going to go on top as well, okay, on top of each other, holding that change, all right? Holding that change, okay? Just like so. What you're going to do, you're going to do 2 things at once, okay? We'll break it down. You're going to go into a back stance. Then you're going to do is a square block. This hand's going to come out of form block. The other hand's going to high block at the same time. So we're here, we're going to cross our hands out in front of our face. Okay, it doesn't start here and come around like that. It doesn't swing. It comes directly in front and we twist. All right, and then as an added nice little power, you just come up and then pop it. All right, not required, but I used to do this form a lot for tournaments, so I made it look. I added some fancy moves to it. So, but when we're here, we're sitting stance, we punch, we hold the change, we come up, square block. Now, that's the reason why it's called a square block. This elbow is a 90 degree. This elbow is roughly a 90 degree. All right, you don't want to be way up here like you're trying to flex or anything, but you're doing an outer form block, right? So. But that's the general idea of what you're doing for the square block. Okay, both hand palms are facing out. And then for technicality, when you're holding the outer form block for a form, you want to see just above those knuckles. Okay, that's something I was taught in the beginning. was to have a general idea of a good height when you're here. Make sure you're not way up here and you're not down here. Look right above the knuckles. Okay. All right, so let's do that again. Back to B. Very good. Chamber. And 1, 2. Hold the change. And 3. Very good, very good. We're gonna add one more move just real quick. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take this hand, just doing the high block. You're going to take it and put it on your belt facing down. The other hand's going to reach out to aim, okay? But really, and what you're reality doing is imagine like you're doing a self-defense move. You're actually reaching out to grab them, okay? That's what this old style is. You're reaching out and grabbing them. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna pull them in and body uppercut at the same time, okay? So this hand's gonna pull them to your shoulder, and the other hand's going to body uppercut at the same time, okay? Make sure you're not trying to uppercut their jaw or anything in their face, things of that nature. You're here, all right? So, right there, we're at that square block. You reach out and body uppercut. All right, let's do that. Put it all together. Let's put all that together again. So start at Jim B. Chamber. And 1, 2. Chamber, hold the change. 3. We're in a back stance now. Reach out. Body uppercut. 4. Very good. All right, now one thing you're going to notice with this form, okay, because I know a lot of our forms are, you know, you do a set number of moves this way, then you turn and do the set number of moves this way, then you kind of do replicated moves this way, you know, it has a rhythm to it, right? This form really kind of doesn't. It's kind of a little bit everywhere. So that's the other reason why I like doing this in the tournament. So if you really want to have a good chance with the form on a tournament, I'd recommend really remembering this form. So like I said, there is no strong consistency with it. It does flow a little bit, but there's a lot of just different moves, different stances, things of that nature. But it looks cool, and you're able to show off a lot more stuff that you normally might not do in the other one. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's do it again. QB. Chamber. 1. 2 punches. 2. Hold the change. Square block. 3. Good. Reach out and uppercut. 4. Very good. Now from here, what you're going to do, the hand that grabbed them, the one that's on your shoulder, you're going to take it to your belt while the other hand reaches out. Okay. What you're going to do is you're going to go from a back stance to a fixed stance and punch with the same side hand. Okay. For those of you that haven't done the fixed stance in a little bit, okay, or might not have, everyone should have done that at least. Remember, the fixed stance is a sitting stance and a back stance combined. Okay, so imagine you're in a shape of a back stance, so you're making that L, but you're in the length of a sitting stance, so you're making a capital L. Okay, and you're 50-50. Back stance, a little shorter, and you lean backwards a little bit, right? So you're 70-30. When you go into a fixed stance, you go into 50-50. All right, so let's do that again. June B. Left hand over right. Chamber, palm strike. Really make sure those sitting stances are good. 2 punches. 2. Hold the change. Square block. 3. Reach out. Grab. Uppercut. 4. Aim. Fixed stance. 5. Very good. Go ahead and practice that a little bit. We're going to add one more move to this here in just a minute, and then we'll wrap up class. Okay? So go ahead and practice. I'm going to continue doing it here so that way you can watch with me, follow along. If you want to do it at your own pace, you're more than welcome to. And Mr. Haynes should be watching still, so he can get some critiques as well for anybody that might need some help on a certain move.
I am right here. All right, so August, when you do that punch after the square block, I want you to think about, you're going to bring your arm up. Mr. Estes is doing it right now. Go back to it, sir. So he's got one hand on his shoulder and the other one is kind of almost reaching for the chin. So a little bit higher, a little bit higher, a little bit higher, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Good. And then you push on and go for your punch. So push your punching hand out and yes, there you go. Good.
I'll give it one more time from the beginning, going through all the motions. We're going to add the last move for today, and then we're going to go into our split challenge. So go ahead, everybody go through it at least one more time.
Miss Kettenbrink, it's a punch, not a knife hand. When you do that upset punch, it's not like a knife hand in one. Yeah, it's a punch. Make a fist. Yes.
All right. All right, so from here, let's go ahead and add the last move in. Let's go ahead, everyone go to June B. Everyone chamber, step out, palm, heel strike. 2 punches. Chamber on the side, holding that change. Come up, square block. Reach out, body upset.
Hang on just a second. Freeze right here, Camilla. Put your hand that was pulling in on your inside of your arm. Like you're going to, yes. And bring your hand, not quite so far. Bring your wrist to the bend in your elbow. Perfect, right there. Yep. That's good. Now bring your punching hand up a little higher. That works there. Good job. Okay, keep going.
Okay, so then you reach out, other hand comes to your hip. You step into a fixed stance punch. Now from here, the next move we're gonna do is we're gonna do simple term karate chop, right? Can't remember the actual technical term of this move, but it's basically karate chop. Then you're going to do what's called a half chamber. So a half chamber is when you one hand only chamber. The other hand's gonna stay at your, this hand's gonna stay at your belt. So you're at that punch. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take that hand, you're gonna open it on your neck. There's a kitty cat. So you're here, all right? You're going to bring your feet together, but you're gonna keep that L shape and karate chop, all right, down. Now you're gonna keep that L shape. This is called an open stance, all right? And with your feet together, that's a closed stance. With your feet open like so, it's an open stance. So, but when you're here, hand comes to your neck, elbow, kind of moves, but not really, all right? You want to have your straight down, all right? It's not a, you know, exaggerated come up, come down. It is here, boom. Try to keep it, imagine like your elbows are in a line, all right? You want to keep
Miss
that line.
Kettenbrink, rotate your wrist to where your hand is up and down. There you go, perfect.
All right, so let's go ahead and go through that one more time. All right, then we're gonna finish off with the split challenge. June B, chamber, palm strike 1. 2 punches 2. Hold the change, square block 3. Reach out, uppercut 4. Reach, punch 5. Half chamber, feet come together, open stance, karate chop. All right, very good job. So keep on practicing that on in your spare time as well. Don't forget also that homework. But from here, let's go ahead and go into the split challenge. Mr. Haynes is going to do the timer. It is 2 minutes. So as soon as everybody gets into the splits and he sees everyone's ready to roll, we'll start that timer and then we'll call it a day. All right, after the 2 minutes score. All right, so everyone go ahead and get into the splits. Let's see those splits. How low can you go? How low can you go?
All right, starting time now.
And as the time progresses, if it starts to feel like it's not really stretching much anymore, you're getting kind of comfortable, take that foot out a little further.
Let's go, Chase. Get up on your feet, buddy. Good job. Do what you can. I know it might still hurt from your surgery. Do what you can, buddy. Looking good, looking good. "45 seconds down."
Keep holding it, team. You're doing great. You're doing great.
Halfway done. Halfway done.
Look at that. It's easy now. We're in the home run. Finish line is near.
"40 seconds left."
Doing great. Doing great. Hold it.
"25 seconds." "15 seconds." 15. 10. Keep pushing.
Almost there, team.
5,
Don't give up.
4,
Don't give up.
3, 2, 1.
Awesome. All right. Very good job today, everybody. If you have any questions, hang tight and we'll get with you. Other than that, you are dismissed and have a wonderful rest of your evening. We'll see you in the morning.